A mural with a message has been unveiled in Abuja as part of a global campaign to advocate for the inclusion of young persons with disabilities. The colorful artwork was unveiled by Sightsavers Nigeria, an organization protecting sight, fighting diseases and promoting equality for all, ahead of the United Nations Summit of the Future in New York, where world leaders will gather to reinvigorate global action on the Sustainable Development Goals. The organization is calling for the voices of youth with disabilities to be included and heard at the UN Summit. Here's a report put together by our correspondent Israel Shoshimi and presented from our studios.
The mural, which is on the busy Garki Area 1 roundabout in the heart of the business district of Abuja, shows a young woman in a wheelchair using her voice to advocate, represented by the colorful speech bubbles that emanate from her, each depicting visual representations of youth advocacy and social inclusion themes. The artwork aims to spark conversation and promote action towards a more inclusive society. Similar murals have been unveiled in New York, USA, Homer Bay, Kenya, and Dakar, Senegal, each carrying a similar message: persons with disabilities must not be left behind in the fight to end global poverty. Speaking further on the mural, the country advocacy coordinator, Sightsavers Nigeria, Mrs. Esther Baturi, and Secretary, Joint National Association of Persons with Disability, Jonah PWD FCT, Comrade Chris Agbo, said this mural is not just art, it is a call to action.
So we painted this mural to draw attention to the fact that there's going to be a summit of the future at the UN General Assembly, and also for the voices of young persons with disability to be heard. Sightsavers is an organization that believes that no one should go blind due to avoidable causes of blindness, and also persons with disability should enjoy equal opportunity as persons without disability. So we are drawing the attention of people to say, hey, young persons with disabilities also have a voice. Let them speak for themselves if they are invited to the table.
When you look at that painting, it speaks a lot of, there's a whole lot of things that you get out of it. You talk about promoting the rights of persons with disabilities. You can actually see, everything we are talking about is actually represented in that drawing. And it's all about using arts to promote inclusion of persons, to promote the rights of persons with disabilities. It's actually a very beautiful thing, because that's another innovative way of promoting the rights of persons with disabilities. So it's a very good thing.
According to the United Nations, persons with disabilities, especially youth, were among the most marginalized and poorest of the world's population, facing daily discrimination and exclusion from education, employment, and social services. This innovative approach to disability inclusion advocacy aims to highlight the interconnected challenges faced by marginalized communities worldwide, while calling for a more equitable and inclusive future for all.